And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reuben Foster, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Geis with a carry on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, Geis able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Brings up second and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here we go.
A handoff to Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reuben Foster in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Here's Cunningham. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? Rock 57. Let's go, D.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift! Watch the shift!
This is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Mark 55!
Cunningham looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Mike, 57.
Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Go.
Here's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That's taken in by Callaway. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Watch out. Watch out.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a run with Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Son, 50. I'm going to run you over.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We taking wins home.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2 times. 4 down, 4 down. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
On the handoff, it's Geis. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, it's Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cunningham to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second down, here's Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On fourth down, Cunningham. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, Charles, it's